Hello do-it-yourselfers. We got another home repair video for you. This one's in the bathroom. This is a source of many problems around the house. If you find these kinds of do-it-yourself videos useful, then I'd appreciate it if you'd consider hitting that subscribe button and clicking that notification bell so you'll be updated the next time I have a video posted. This toilet is equipped with a canister valve, which is a little different than the flapper valves you may be familiar with in the past. Incidentally, if your toilet has a barcode like on the back of the tank there, scan that with your smartphone and it'll take you to a link that lists the parts and the repair instructions for your particular toilet. Very handy. The first step in this repair is to turn the water off at the shutoff valve down below the toilet. After you've done that, go ahead and flush to drain the water from the tank and hold the handle down to let as much of the water as can escape as possible. Go ahead and pull the water line off the top of the canister and disconnect the chain. This turned out to be the most difficult part of this repair, trying to get that chain off. It was, of course, a little bit wet and slippery, and it's small, and I have fat hands, so trying to get my hands in there to get that chain disconnected was the most difficult part I ran into. So get that chain off, and you'll be able to move to the next step. In the center of the canister where you remove the water line from, there's a post, and you're going to turn that post a quarter turn to the left to release it. Maybe a little hesitant to turn, but just gently turn it and it will release, and then the whole canister can come out, as you see here. The gasket in this case had corroded and deteriorated and fallen down into the pipe, so you just remove the old gasket, pull it out in whatever shape it's in, and discard it. The next step is to go ahead and clean that base. Just wipe it off good. You don't have to make it spotless, but get any corrosion or gunk that is collected there and go ahead and wipe it out so that your new gasket will make a good seal down there. Go ahead and wipe off the base and the seat of that canister as well, the bottom of it. Make sure that all the gunk and corrosion is wiped off of it as well. This is where your gasket is going to go, your new gasket. You can get a new gasket at most hardware stores. I picked this one up at Lowe's. Home Depot also has them. They're about $7. Here's the part number that you need. And again, you can get that number from the barcode that's taped to the inside of your tank if you have a newer toilet. Just kind of gently take your new gasket and position it underneath the lip on the bottom of the canister all the way around. It'll kind of snap into place once you get it there. And you're pretty much complete at this point. Put the canister back in place, twist the center post to the right this time, a quarter turn. Plug the water line back in and hook your chain back up from the handle over to the canister. If you're interested in doing home repairs like this, you might be interested in another video I have. I've got a link up at the top here to show you how to repair leaking washing machine faucets, hose bibs that are behind your washing machine. That's a common problem that you have in plumbing in the house, so check that video out if you have a need for that. Just like on disassembly, getting that chain back on the handle was the hardest part of the repair process. If you don't have fat hands and fat fingers like I do, you might find this a little easier. But after a little bit of fumbling here, I do finally get it to go back on. And once you've double checked that you've reconnected everything and put everything back in its place, it's time for the next step. When you're doing electrical work, this moment is called the smoke test, when you get ready to turn the power back on. In plumbing, we call it the moment of truth. So when you've got everything back in place, everything looks like it's in good shape, it's time for the moment of truth. Turn the water back on, see what happens. Keep an eye on it as the tank fills. Make sure that everything looks appropriate, that you don't see any unexpected problems or behaviors as the tank fills. Previously, this was leaking every few minutes, so it won't take long to determine if it's been fixed or not. Well, that fixed it. No leaks. That was an easy fix. Hope you found that helpful, and maybe it'll save you some money in the future. Thanks for watching.